All right, let's begin. We'll start in mountain pose. We'll take a few moments just to fully arrive in the space. Take a few deep breaths. A nice full inhale and a complete exhale. Let it all go. And perhaps one more time. A nice full breath in. Just feel the lungs expand, filling yourself up, and your exhale. Good. And just feel how your body just begins to connect, to fully arrive, to be present. And just continue with your slow, steady breathing, continuing to tune into how you're feeling this afternoon. What's happening in your body? What's happening in your mind? And perhaps even set an intention for your practice today. What are you needing from your practice? How can this moving vinyasa flow benefit you today? Let's take 3 more breaths here in stillness as you now prepare your bodies to move. And when you're ready, inhale and extend your arms overhead. Nice stretch, reach all the way up, yes. And exhale, fold forward. So we're hinging at the hips. Soften your knees as you slowly and carefully guide your way down towards your toes. You might touch your toes, but you don't have to touch your toes. And inhale, slide your hands up to your shins or your knees, only rising up halfway, creating a nice long flat back. On the exhale, either stay here or slide slowly back down towards your toes, pausing at any point. And wherever you land, just notice how this feels to you. What sensations are arising in your body in this bowing position, this standing forward fold. Yeah, feel free to add some movement here. Maybe it's your shoulders, your arms, maybe it's your head and neck, even your whole upper body. You might just sway a little bit, just getting into your body. Aware of the hamstring stretch, the lengthening of your spine, even just how gravity is drawing you downward, this heaviness perhaps in the body. Let's return to a halfway lift. So just inhale and slide your hands up to your shins or knees, pausing at this halfway point. And let's just pause for just a moment, just making sure your feet feel well grounded. Maybe there's a softness in your knees. Active legs here. Straight spine parallel to the floor. Finish our standing process. Shift your weight into your heels. Bend your knees to lower your hips like you're sitting down, but then rise up with an inhale, reaching both arms all the way up. Good. And exhale, you can bring your palms together down to your heart or arms down to your side. Just finishing that flow, our half salute to the sun. Take a breath here. Just keeping this connection, this awareness of breath as it flows through your body. Let's go through that same sequence again. When you're ready to move, inhale, reaching out and up. Big stretch, yes. Exhale, it's swan dive forward. Again, soft knees, carefully guiding your way down. Wonderful. Inhale, slide hands up to shins or knees, rise up halfway. Here's our flat back. Exhale, back down towards toes. Perhaps this nice release of head, neck, and shoulders. Ready to stand all the way, shifting weight into the heels. Bend your knees, lower your hips. Lifting upper body, and inhale, reaching out and up. Exhale, hands to heart or arms down to your side. Another pause here, keeping this connection to breath. A reminder to move as you need to move. Take your time. Modify any poses and rest whenever you need to. Let's continue our flow. Inhale, reaching out and up. Good active hands and fingers. Exhale, fold forward. Making our way down, finding the earth. Inhale, rise up halfway to our flat back. Exhale, fold. Bend your knees, get low enough so you can place your hands on your mat near the top end of your mat and walk or step or even hop both feet to the back end of your mat. We'll be in plank pose just for a moment as you feel into the strength of your body, the length in your body here. Take a breath in, and the exhale, bend your knees slightly and send your hips up into the air while your head and chest sink down between your arms, and you'll arrive in downward facing dog. Make any adjustments with your foot position, your hand position, just so you feel good in your pose. You don't feel like you're going to slip. You have a sense of your hips rising upward towards the sky. Either just hold in place or add movement here. Might be a pedaling of the feet, getting a stretch in your calves and toes. Feel the bend in your knees, movement in your hips. Good. A couple more breaths here. Ready to move. A nice full breath in, filling yourself up. Exhale, bend knees, walk, step, or hop both feet. Return to the top of the mat. You'll be in forward fold. Inhale, rise up halfway, long spine. Feel like you're coming forward. Exhale, fold. Same weight shift into your heels, bend your knees, and we'll inhale, come all the way back up. Nice, tall, reaching sensation. Exhale into chair pose. We'll just keep the body in motion as we sit back into Utkatasana, or a chair-like position. Holding for a moment, good balance, yes. Inhale, good reach. Exhale, dive out of your chair down towards toes, forward fold. Inhale, rise up halfway. Feel the crown of your head lead you forward. Exhale, fold, bend your knees, plant the hands into the earth, walk, step, or even hop both feet to the back end of your mat. Another pause for a moment. Right here. Feel free to take that same shortcut to downward facing dog. Or if you like, with your exhale, finish the push-up, bend elbows, squeeze them in towards your ribs, lower your body. You can certainly bring your knees to the floor first, then chest, following through to a back bend. It could be a low cobra or upward facing dog. And we'll meet together in downward facing dog. Another pause right here for a moment. And of course, rest if you need to. Let's continue with our lunges. So when you inhale, to extend right leg up, reaching back, nice strong straight line. Exhale, step right foot to the top of the mat, or just let it land behind the right hand. Turn left heel to the floor. Be sure to shift your weight back into that foot so you have good balance between the feet, so you have light hands, and rise up. We'll be in a warrior one here for a moment. Good reach and a good lunge. It's movement in opposite directions. Kind of this floating upward, getting long through the torso. Stretched upward facing arms. Let's inhale and exhale, fold. Return to the earth, plant the hands. Slide right foot back, here's plank pose. And again, you're welcome to take that same shortcut to down dog or finish that full vinyasa. Modify it if you need to. That might mean a low back bend here, but we'll always meet in downward facing dog. Stepping into place, arriving in your pose. And then the other side. Inhale, extend left leg straight up and back. And exhale, stepping left foot to the top of the mat or behind the left hand. Right heel turns to the earth, well planted and balanced. And we'll float our way up. Same thing, a nice energy of reaching high. That's it. Lunging low, good energy and strength in the bottom half of the body, rooted into the earth, strong connection. Let's breathe in. And exhale, we'll fold. Return to the earth, plant the hands, slide left foot back. Here's plank pose. Finish the sequence that feels good to you at this moment with our full arrival in downward facing dog. A breath or two here. Let's do some floor work. You're going to bring your knees gently to the floor. Sit back briefly into hero, then off to the side so you can swing the legs around to the front. We are going to lie down. So make sure you have space behind you. Carefully roll down onto your back. Feel free to bring the knees with you. Add some movement as it feels good. Another nice opportunity to Reestablish your connection with breath. Feel your breath. Listen to the sound of your breath. Then we'll plant the feet into the ground as we now prepare for bridge pose. Nice full breath in, filling up your lungs. You can exhale through the mouth if you'd like, so you can feel the air leave your belly and feel the engaged belly as you now lift hips into the sky. Now, you really don't have to lift very high. You can just lift a little bit, maybe use your hands, or if you happen to have a block, use a block underneath you, even just sit on the block for just a more supported back bend here. Or just continue lifting, now feeling more of this activation in the body. To feel a little bit more of this heart opening, this chest opening as you're able, maybe rock upper body left and right several times to get your arms and shoulders underneath you. So you just feel this opening in the upper chest. Once again, just noticing the sensations in your body, front body, maybe thighs, hip flexors, maybe low belly, opened heart and chest. Underneath you, hamstrings and glutes, activated back. Okay, one more breath. And start to soften. Wiggle the feet forward a little bit. Extend your arms straight up into the air. That'll get the shoulders out from underneath you. And then roll your way all the way down to the ground. And once you've landed, extend your arms behind you, legs out front, and lengthen and stretch here. We're going to come up to seated, move into boat pose. So feel free to hug the knees in toward your body. You can rock your way up to seated, or even roll to your side and press yourself up to seated and guide your way into boat pose. Lots of variations of the postures. I usually start here with my feet on the floor, heels on the floor, knees bent, holding onto the legs to get that fully extended spine. Good breathing, inhaling to get that length, exhaling to engage, and then start leaning back. This could be the end. You can keep feet on the floor or find that balance where the feet can easily lift, practically float up off the floor. Bent knees or straight legs, maybe pointed toes, holding on or free the hands. So lots of variations. Wonderful, yes. Good breathing, very active breathing here. And let's get ready to move. A nice full breath in. Exhale, cross legs, hands in front or even to the side so you can unfold the legs and get them back behind you. Return to plank pose. Another strong straight line. Together, let's all just take a shortcut to down dog. Bend your knees, send your hips into the air. Next lunge sequence. Inhale, extend right leg up. Let's hold for a moment and just experience the body getting a bit longer as you're able. Reaching towards the back wall with your lifted foot. Hands press more into the earth. Let's open the hip here. Bend your right knee. Bring the heel down towards your backside. A slight lift of the knee as you feel the hips open towards the right side of the room. Let's breathe in. Exhale, unwind, step through. Right foot to the top of the mat. Left heel to the earth, finding your center and balance. And when you have that, then rise with an inhale. Reaching up. And exhale, opening up to your left. Arms to parallel, warrior two. That's it, yeah, adjusting your feet so you still maintain that nice strong foundation. Good, yes. Nice alignment, right knee and toes pointing forward. And then side angle pose, just follow your right arm forward. A nice angled upper body, rotate the arms. Yes, reaching down with the right hand, left hand up. Good, so this right arm, variations here. It might be straight and you're reaching towards the floor. You might be low enough to reach the ground. Of course, you don't have to reach the ground. Or your right arm or even right hand could be on your thigh. That works just fine. Let's take a breath in. Exhale, we'll turn, fold, find the earth with the hands. Pull or slide the right foot back. There's our plank. Take another shortcut to down dog. Setting up for the second side. Inhale to extend left leg straight up and back. Reach and hold. Feel the body get longer just by pushing more firmly into the earth with the hands. Reaching back with this lifted foot. Making space. And let's open the hip. Bend your left knee. Heel down towards backside. Slight lift of the knee. Little twist in the low spine. Hip opens. Hands press firmly into the floor. So your shoulders, upper back feel square. Breathe in. Then on the exhale, we'll move. Unwind from that rotation, stepping through. Left foot to the top, right heel plants behind. Float up to Warrior 1 and Warrior 2. Good, adjusting, there you go. Settling in, full arrival of your posture. Nice, good energy in the arms, hands, and fingers. Side angle pose, reaching forward. Let's rotate here. Reaching high, reaching low, finding that variation that fits your body at this moment and on this side. Good, breathing here. Good, opening through the front side of the body, heart, torso, opening up through the hips. Let's breathe in. And exhale to return to the earth with both hands, sliding the left foot back. You can still take that shortcut to down dog or complete your vinyasa, perhaps down to chaturanga dandasana. Inhale, up dog or somewhere lower than that, and downward facing. Once in down dog, nice full breath in. Exhale, bend knees, walk, step, or hop. Both feet return to the top of your mat to your forward fold. Inhale, elongate through spine. Again, feel the crown of your head lead forward. Exhale, fold. Nice release here. Shift your weight into your heels, bend your knees, take that low seat, lowering the hips and lift all the way up. Yes, inhale, rising high. Reach up, and exhale, just bring your arms down to your side. Finishing that flow, that nice warm up for the body. Check in. Maybe some movement of shoulders. Check in with your elbows and your wrists and fingers. Work down your body. How are your hips, your knees, feet, and ankles? Let's get into a little balance here. Tree pose. And of course, tree starts with mountain pose. So balanced on 2 feet. Just soften the knees slightly so you're not locking the knee joints. Shifting your weight into your right foot. There's our connection. Inhale, get tall. Feel breath rise. Fill up your lungs. Exhale, pull belly in. That's our core engagement. We'll pick up the left foot, flexing the foot. Perhaps just keep the leg strong. Yeah. Swing the knee out until it just naturally stops. It could be here. Okay, or maybe a little bit more. Placing foot on the inside of your standing leg. It could be high on the inner thigh, it might be below the knee at the calf area, or even have toes on the floor. Then inhale, let's extend the arms up, reach up. It can be wide here if you'd like. Active reaching, lift. We're going to hold for a moment, so finding something to focus on out in front of you, or drop your eyes to find something perhaps lower, like on the ground. This is our drishti point, our dristi, where we're looking, our focus, our gaze, helping with the focus, helping with the balance. Let's keep arms extended. We'll swing this left knee forward, lifting knee flexed foot like this. Plant the foot into the ground, rebalance on 2 feet, and you can bring your arms back down to your side. Shake all that loose, let it go, especially through the arms and shoulders. Check in with the foot and leg you were just balancing on. Back to mountain pose, starting fresh, starting new. Balanced on 2 feet. Soften the knees. Shift weight into left foot. There's our connection. Inhale, long spine. Lifting up, heart expansion. Exhale, core engagement. Lifting our right foot. Here we go. Nice flexed foot, strong leg. Swing the knee out. Naturally stops, maybe here. Placing foot on the inside of the standing leg. High, medium, or low. When you're set, inhale, extending arms up. Active arms, hands, and fingers. Even if you bend elbows, no worry if you're here. Okay? Just making sure hands feel active, fingers reaching, expanding. You're growing, you're lifting, focusing forward. Find your drishti point. Maybe it's the outlet on the wall in front of you. Maybe it's a line on the ground. Breathe. Let's keep arms extended. We'll swing this right knee forward, lifting knee flexed foot. Let's return the foot to the ground and the arms down to your side. And shake all that loose. Take a breath. There we go. Continuing our flow. Here we go. Inhale, reaching all the way up. Exhale, swan dive forward, hinging at the hips. Soft knees. Folding forward. Inhale, rise up halfway, long spine. Exhale, fold all the way down we go. Hands to the floor, hop or step both feet back, plank pose. Come down right away if you can or want to. Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, up dog or a cobra pose. And exhale, downward facing dog. And of course, you can just skip that and just take a shortcut or some variation of that flow. Still in motion. Inhale, extend right leg up. Bend and twist open. Another hip opener here. Just going through a nice flow here. Unwind, step through. Back to a warrior one. Plant that left heel down behind you. Let's hinge up. First warrior. Exhale, opening warrior two. Settle in, hold. Let's take this to a reversed warrior. We'll flip the right palm up and reach up, maybe slightly behind you if that feels good. Yes. Good extension, lengthening, opening, stretch through this right side of the body. Breathe into the right lung, right set of ribs. And a big windmill or cartwheel out of the pose, around and down to the ground. Plant the hands, slide right foot back, plank pose. Complete your sequence as you'd like. Modify this if you need to or want to. Meeting in down dog, going at your own pace. Inhale, extend left leg up when you're ready. Bend and twist open. There's our hip opener. Unwind and move. Stepping through, left foot to the top, landing, right heel to the earth, well planted. Balance, and then rise up. First warrior. Exhale, opening to our warrior two, adjusting the feet. There's our arrival, reverse your warrior. Left palm, reaching up, maybe slightly behind. Taking a moment to feel into the pose. Notice what's happening in the body. Breathing into the left lung, left set of ribs. And our big cartwheel out of the posture. All the way and down. Slide left foot back, plank pose. Finishing your flow. Meeting in down dog. All right, we're going to return to the ground. So gently kneel, sit back, and then off to the side. Legs around to the front. And again, we're going to roll onto our backs, knees to chest. We're rocking, little movement. Another check-in with breath. Maybe some movement in your calves, in your ankles, toes. Even free your hands, circle the wrists, wiggle your fingers. And let's get ready for bridge pose once again. Plant the feet. Breath in, fill up the lungs. Exhale, feel this good connection and support as you lift your hips away from the ground. Once again, as you're able, getting the arms, your shoulders a bit underneath you. Settling into your pose. And if you're able, let's just let your arms rest on the floor. Just flat and long on the floor. And just notice if you can even reach your heels, your feet. Can your fingers reach your feet? Okay. So maybe they're just touching the feet. Stay like that. But maybe you're close enough where you can actually grab hold of the ankles. If you can, without compromising your posture, go ahead and do that. If you're not close to touching, that's okay. Don't worry about it. Just hold. Feel the activation of the whole body, front side, back side. 2 more breaths. We'll start to release. If you're holding on to the ankles, release. Wiggle the feet forward. Extend the arms straight up. Make the space in the back body so you can come back down to the earth safely. And once you've landed, extend the arms behind you, legs out front. Take a breath or two. Let's return to boat pose. So hug the knees in, maybe rock your way right up into boat if you can. Or just rising, Settling in, find your boat pose. Even if you just roll to the side, press and lift yourself up. Find the variation of boat that feels good to you at this moment. And keep it moving from here. Yes, breathing in. Yes, exhale, cross legs. Hands in front or to the side so we can unfold the legs, extend them back behind you. Hold. Nice strong straight line. Take a shortcut to down dog here. Okay, follow me here. We're going to inhale, extend the right leg up. Exhale, right foot to the top of the mat. Stay in this low lunge right here. You're going to gently set your left knee onto the floor. And then bring both hands up to your right thigh. So you're just kind of rising up. And so we're just in this lunge here. You might lean back slightly, just taking some of the weight off the front foot so you can move the front foot forward. So we're going to lunge a little bit. Placing hands on thigh, maybe even push down into the thigh just to help assist getting tall up top. That's an inhale. On the exhale, just feeling the pelvis shift forward. As we shift, you'll notice knee also moves forward. We're going to make sure it stays nicely aligned either over the heel or over the ankle and perhaps not past. And start to feel sensation in this left hip flexor. If you're not feeling much at all, maybe you want to move that front foot forward, go a little deeper, but don't have to go too deep. All right, first we're just going to kind of lean forward and feel kind of at this angled body, feel extended so you have lots of space in your low back. Now, you're welcome to stay here, but we're actually going to kind of flow back up to where we just started. Lifting, because when we move into that, you create a back bend. So just notice how that feels in the low back. That's why we want to get long, spacious. Even as you come back up, you're moving forward and up. Staying here, we're going to take the left hand and just reach behind you. Maybe thumb down. Two more breaths. Good. Let's just go ahead and relax this arm. Maybe just bring it back to this thigh and just start to come out of that deep lunge back so you can slide that foot back. Lean forward, fold, plant the hands, tuck toes behind you so you can lift that back knee. Push into the floor so you can slide a right foot back. You'll be in plank pose. Another shortcut to down dog. We'll do the same thing other side. So inhale, extend left leg straight up and back. Exhale, left foot steps forward to our low lunge. Right knee gently comes down to the ground. Shifting the body weight back. Rise up so hands are on left thigh. Lean back so you can easily wiggle that left foot forward. We're pushing down into the thighs so we can inhale and get tall. Making space in this belt line. Exhale, sending this forward. Take your time with this. Notice if you start to feel anything in the right hip flexor. You don't really need to do too much there. Okay, if you feel like it's not enough, I don't feel much at all. Wiggle this left foot forward, go a little deeper. Hands on thigh, we're just going to lean forward so you can experience length, lift, and spaciousness in that low back. As you're kind of pushing into the thigh, feel like you're going forward and then back up into this back bend. Take right hand, reach behind you. Noticing the sensation, certainly that right hip flexor. We have a little lunge here. What's happening in this right shoulder and chest, this active arm behind us? Go ahead and relax that arm. We'll bring it back here. And we're coming out of that deep lunge. We'll slide that left foot back. Careful fold, hands to the floor, tuck toes behind you, lifting the knee. Slide left foot back, plank. Strong straight line. Another shortcut. Down dog. And use this down dog to help re-extend the spine since you just did some of those lunging back bends. Nice full breath in. Exhale, bend knees, hop, step, or walk. Both feet up to the top of the mat to your forward fold. Inhale, elongate through spine. Fold here. Let's pause actually in this forward fold. Again, kind of relieving the back a little bit from that lunging back bend. Now shifting weight into the heels, bend your knees. We'll inhale and come back up to standing, reaching up. Good. Exhale, arms down to your side. Check in. All right, from here, just an inhale, extend both arms up. Exhale, arms out and down, and then reach behind you here. As if you're reaching for the back corners of your mat, strong straight arms, active hands. Stay here, or if you can, interlace your fingers. Still reaching maybe through your knuckles towards the back edge of your mat, or maybe it's more comfortable just to let them rest right at the body, that's fine. But just noticing again, just kind of this, because arms are behind us, this opening right in that tie-in between the shoulder and the pectoral muscles there. A couple more breaths. We'll release the bind, bend the knees. We'll inhale, get tall and straight, reach up, maybe look up. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, hands to the floor, hop or step back, plank pose, come down if you'd like, Chaturanga Dandasana. Now for your up dog or cobra, feel like you're moving forward, then up, kind of how we did in that lunge position. We went forward and up. Exhale, downward facing dog, extended spine. Inhale, right leg straight up and back, bend and twist. Unwind, step through, right foot top of the mat, back to a warrior one. Plant that left heel, feel grounded, then rise. Exhale, open warrior two. Let's return to our side angle where we reach forward, angled upper body, rotate the arms. First off, just reach high and low. Good. And then you're going to bring your left hand down behind you, perhaps to your low back or even left hip. Or if you can, reach around your body. Maybe you can find your right hip or thigh. Stay here, or if you happen to be low enough, can you go into a full bind where your right hand gets low enough to reach under right leg, then reaching up to find left set of fingers. Maybe this barely touch, fingertips touch. Maybe you can find some fingers and hook a couple of fingers together. Good, everybody. Good bind. We're going to release that bind, re-extend the arms floor to ceiling. That's an inhale. Exhale, return to the earth, plant the hands. Slide right foot back, plank, finishing your flow. Coming down, perhaps chaturanga, same thing. If you're going into an up dog, pull forward and up. So you have a forward progression as you lift into your back bend. Exhale, downward facing dog, long spine. Other side when you're ready. Inhale, extend left leg up, bend and twist. Unwind, step through, warrior one. Your body knows the flow. Good. Warrior one, rising up. Exhale, opening warrior two, settle in. Side angle, reach out. Rotate here, initially reaching high and low. Good expansion, good extensions. And then our bind. The first bind, just bringing right hand to your low back, or right hip, or left hip. That could be the end. Or, again, if you're low enough, left arm reaching underneath the left leg, bending the elbow, reaching up to find the right set of fingers. Bind. Good, nice variations. That's it, good. Let's unbind. Inhale, re-extend the arms, floor to ceiling, a reopening. Exhale, return to the earth, plant the hands. Slide left foot back, plank pose. Finishing your flow. Up dog or a cobra pose. That forward motion, then up, and then downward facing dog. Nice full breath in. Exhale, bend knees, hop, step, or walk. Both feet back up to the top of the mat, forward fold. Inhale, rising halfway up. Refold on the exhale. Weight shift into the heels, bend your knees, elongate through spine, then inhale to rise all the way up. Big stretch here at the top, and exhale, arms down to your side. All right, warming up the body to get into featured pose today, which is dancer pose. So dancer obviously has many components. It's a one-legged balancing pose like we did for tree, okay? It's a bind, okay? It's a back bend. So all those components. So let's put all those together. So starting in our mountain pose, we'll break it down. Soft knees, we're shifting weight into the right foot, well connected. We're just gonna kick this left foot back. Bending the knee and kicking the foot back. Free left hand, go ahead and catch the outside. I usually would have you catch the inside, but let's go ahead and just catch the outside. You can flex, or you can point the toes, or even flex the foot. Just something active here, just something that's gonna make it easy for you to hold on. If the leg pulled away, so you can grab hold, that's fine, but just hug it back in, squeeze back to midline. Okay, we'll extend the right arm up. This is where you can start to kind of gauge your personal depth of the pose. We're gonna start bending the right knee, go down. Start tipping forward like you're pouring water out of a tea kettle, just a little bit here. And then extend, reaching right hand forward, left foot and left hand back. You can do that again if you'd like. Bend knee, go down, tip, and then reach. And as you reach, you might lift. The higher up you lift, the more of a back bend you create. Still hugging inner thighs towards each other, even though they're not touching. We're gonna rise back up. Squeeze inner thighs together, release left foot to the floor, both arms up into the air, and then arms down to your side. Shake all that loose. So all those components put together. Okay, other side. Mountain pose, balance on 2 feet, soften knees, shifting weight into the left foot. We're kicking the right foot back. If you need to kick it out so you can easily grab hold, pointed or flex foot, whatever feels natural to you, hug back into midline. We're always going to keep that squeezing to center sensation. Extend left arm up, or you can take your left leg up, that's fine. Okay, bend the left knee, go down, tip, extend. That could be the end of your pose, it really could. Or go again, bend, go down, tip, reach, and then lift. Again, the farther up you lift that back foot and left arm, more of a back bend. So your focus is forward. We're gonna rise back up, inner thighs meet, release right foot to the floor, both arms up, and then arms return to your side to finish. All right, just watch this for a moment. Just relax for a moment. We are going to go through a flow. We're going to get into a down dog. Once we get to down dog, this is going to be our flow. I'm going to have you take right leg up, foot to the top of the mat, high lunge this time so that left heel stays lifted. Still find your balance. We're going to rise up. Here's our high lunge. Take some balance. Keep hugging to midline with the legs, strong legs. We're going to be here. We're going to get out of that back bend feel by hinging forward. Shift forward into the front foot, pick up that back leg, nice strong leg here, bend the knee, and you're gonna set yourself up for dancer. Okay, you're gonna go through that same process, okay? We're just taking it from the flow. Okay, mountain pose. Take a breath. Good, here we go. Inhale, reaching up, elongate through the entire body, open up, make space, exhale, fold. Nice forward fold. Since we're doing back bends here, inhale, long spine, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, hands to the floor, hop or step back, plank, come down if you'd like, Chaturanga Dandasana. Here's a back bend here, pull forward and up. Keep all that space in the back. Exhale, downward facing dog, long spine. Inhale, right leg straight up, keep it straight. Right foot to the top of the mat. High lunge this time. Left heel stays lifted. All 10 toes are still pointing forward, still finding balance. Take your time, even if you need to kind of climb up the leg, that works. Meeting here. I'm already wobbly. Just activate the legs. We're in a back bend. Get out of the back bend, hinge forward. Start shifting forward into this front foot until you can pick up that back leg nice and strong there. Bend the knee, bring it in. Sure, I will do that in a moment. And just lifting up nice and tall, right there. We're going to catch the ankle, hug it back into midline. There's our setup. Bend the right knee. Tip, extend. Bend, tip, extend, and maybe a reach or a lift. I'm holding this for about 3 breaths. Rising back up, inner thighs meet, release the foot, both arms up, keep it moving. Inhale, maybe a slight back bend here. Exhale, swan dive. Take advantage of this forward fold for that nice back release and relief. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, hands to the floor, hop or step back, plank, come down. Yes, chaturanga. Pull forward and up, another back bend. Downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg straight up and back, keep it straight. Left foot to the top of the mat, high lunge on this side. Right heel stays lifted, we're finding our center and balance. There you go, rising up. Hug to midline, there's our back bend. Get out of the back bend. There's our 45-degree angle, shifting forward, weight into this left foot. Activate that back leg as it lifts for a quick little balance. Bend the knee, bring it in, rise up. Inner thighs meet. Almost like you're in tree pose. Right hand comes to the ankle. And here's our breakdown. Bend the knee, go down. Tip, reach, bend, tip, reach, lift. Rising back up, hug to midline. Releasing foot to the floor. We're going to keep it moving, both arms up. Inhale. Exhale, swan dive. Okay. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold, hands to the floor, hop or step back, plank pose. Finish the flow if you want. Take a shortcut if you want to. We're going to go back to that lunging bind. Downward facing dog. Just to finish this up. Inhale, extend right leg up. Bend and twist. Step through warrior 1. Open warrior 2. Take this to a reversed warrior first. So we can just get some expansion and lift and length through that right side. A little cartwheel into a side angle. Right hand down, left hand up. And then take your bind. So that could be just left hand behind you or go to that full bind if you'd like. 3 breaths. Inhale, re-extend the arms, floor to ceiling, nice reopening. Return to the earth with both hands. Slide right foot back, plank. Find your way to down dog. Take a shortcut if you like. Last sequence here. Inhale, extend left leg straight up. Bend and twist. Unwind, step through, warrior 1. Plant that back heel, find the balance, then rise. Open warrior 2. Reverse your warrior. And our cartwheel into a side angle. Good, and find your bind. Nice. 3 breaths. Release, re-extend the arms, floor to ceiling. Inhale as you do so. And our exhale to return to the earth. Slide left foot back. Last vinyasa. To meet together in down dog. Holding for a moment in down dog. Again, good bend in the knees, hips nice and high. Hands root into the earth, elongate through the torso. Gently, softly bring knees to the floor. Take a moment in child's pose. It's another way to extend through the spine, find some space and length. There's a kind of a combination of lengthening and a bit of a rounding sensation, just to counter those back bends. Another opportunity to reconnect to breath, return to the present moment, awareness of how you feel. Wonderful. Let's take 3 more breaths here. Slowly and carefully rise up to hands and knees for a set of breaths and movements, cat-cow. Inhale, cow, that's our back bend. Exhale, rounding it out. Just keeping this good undulation through the spine, this good movement in the pelvis. Nice massage for the back body. There, finish the breath that you're on and take 2 more. When you're complete, just return to a neutral tabletop posture for a few seconds. And then maybe sit back briefly into hero so you can sit off to the side. And once again, legs around to the front. Make space behind you. And roll down onto your back. Draw knees in. And for more of that roundedness in the back, maybe lifting head and chest up towards the knees. Hold there, or even add some movement here for a massage, if that feels good to you. And from here, just moving into our closing practice, and you really have the say on what you would like to do. So you might move into a hip opener here, just some ideas. Might be happy baby pose, reclining cobbler's pose, reclining pigeon pose. So whatever might feel good to you at this moment for a hip opener. Might be a combination of a few of those, or maybe you have a favorite that would feel good to you at this moment. When you feel complete with your hip openers, perhaps another pose you might move into, maybe another back bend if you'd like. We did plenty of back bends. Another pose might be an inverted posture. Maybe just lying flat on your back, extending the legs into the air. Or if you happen to have a block, sit on a block and then extend the legs, or even take this up to shoulder stand. Again, just some options, some ideas, but really just listen to your body. It could be one of these poses, might be something completely different at this moment. Maybe you're needing your twist at this moment. And you can certainly add that into your closing practice. And these movements, these postures, don't necessarily have to be yoga movements or postures. Maybe just move or get into a position that would just feel good to you. Something that would relieve these parts of the bodies that we worked. Our legs, our hips, our backs, our shoulders. Good. Wonderful. Again, just taking the time that you need for your closing movements and poses. And when you do feel complete, just make your way to Shavasana or any other pose or position that would feel restorative and relaxing to you. Just settling into the ease and relaxation of your body, and the ease and relaxation of your breath. Return to the awareness of your breath. Simply notice that you are breathing. And as you return to this awareness, take 5 slow, steady breaths, intentional breathing. Perhaps slow, expansive breaths. You feel the energy of your breath, prana, move through your entire body. And begin to feel movement return to your body as you're breathing. And if you've finished those 5 breaths, just take another 5 breaths. Initiating movement within. When you feel ready to move, take your time. Carefully and slowly roll to one side of your body, even pausing there for a moment in this nurturing pose. And then continue to move in slow motion and guide your way up to seated. Nice and tall, lengthened spine, and shoulders relaxed, your arms are relaxed. Your hands might just be resting in your lap or on your knees. You can keep your hands where they are or bring hands to heart center. And wherever you are, just taking one more full and complete breath. As we come to the close of our practice together, we bow, saying, Namaste. Namaste. Thank you so much for watching and participating in this yoga lesson. To help us with the channel so we can continue to bring you more content, please like the video and subscribe to the channel. It's really appreciated. Namaste.